Be honest. How many hours of the day do you spend wasted on your phone? Are you really being productive when on your phone? Or is it all just a lie? You can lie to me. You can lie to anyone about this. But you can't lie to yourself, as otherwise, you betray yourself. It's said that it takes 10,000 hours to master a craft. So even if you only spend 10% of your day on your phone, you waste more than 68,000 hours of your life away, wasted on this thing. This could be 6 or 7 different skills you could have mastered, like YouTube, sales, hardware, programming, and more, just gone. And I've struggled with this for a while myself too, until one day I awoke and chose to change myself. I'll be addressing 3 ways for you to break this addiction. So stay tuned, and in the end, I guarantee that you'll be grateful that you watched this video. Starting with the feeling of boredom. Many of us can't think of a world without our phones. For some, it can be a literal nightmare. But if you think about it, when you were younger and without a phone, you felt boredom. But that boredom was the type of boredom where you wanted to fill that hole of nothingness in your heart with an activity, like origami, reading, or playing outside. You actually had a personality. Today, you still experience that same boredom, but that boredom is more in the sense that you feel like you should be doing something. A type of anger, the less natural one. The more time you spend online, the more disconnected you become from the real world. In a video game, there are NPCs and main characters, where the NPCs are the non-player characters. Although the NPC and main characters are both people, they vary greatly. The main character is proactive with free will and a strong sense of self, while the NPCs are reactive, following predetermined scripts or behaviors without having any impact on the larger narrative. In essence, today, the predetermined script includes scrolling on social media or playing video games. That means that naturally you're wasting your life by following this addictive convention of doom scrolling or playing video games. Like, by the way, everyone else is doing. The way for you to separate yourself is by being able to feel the boredom. By feeling that nothingness again, where then you can explore and be curious. And that leads you onto the main character triumph arc, the one that you always aspire to be on. Number 2, prioritization. You've now realized that your phone is the enemy, and that in order for you to go on the redemption main character arc, you have to get rid of that phone. But how do you do it? Prioritizations. This is where you have to really dig deep to see what matters and what doesn't. For example, I currently have a TikTok account where I post, and for a few days last week, I unfortunately got addicted to scrolling, thinking that it was helpful for me to improve as a content creator if I just kept scrolling. But what I realized is that I was in fact robbing myself of my time, and what I really was doing was entertaining myself with content that wasn't even from my niche. In other words, that was a distraction, so I got rid of it. I remember when I initially removed all the video games from my phone. For the first few days, I was angry. It was frustrating, as I was used to feeling that boredom with video games. But after a while, my life got better, and I started to do more of what I liked in the real world, by making the right prioritizations. Embrace the pain of deleting this part of your previous self, as it was secretly killing you. So don't feel bad, and make the proper prioritizations to improve your life as you deserve it. Number 3, dopamine detox. How many times over the past few days have you ate sugary food, watched short-form content, drank alcohol, smoked, or played video games? You see, all of these have one thing in common. They trigger immediate dopamine release, which give you short-term pleasure at the expense of your long-term well-being. But afterward, you feel guilty and anxious, and it forms this onward addiction cycle, where the only way for you to break it is to step outside your comfort zone and detoxicate.
Who do you want to be when you grow up?
This is where you have to really dig deep and be disciplined. When you initially start, you will be angry, frustrated, and even lonely, having thoughts like, why am I doing this? What's the point? I'm missing out, I hate this, and more. But you have to realize that over time, it will get easier. And I'm saying this from personal experience, as I've detoxicated multiple times in my life. If you really want that freedom, if you really want to experience life again, you have no other choice but to go through this phase. So, you might as well just start right now. You're essentially like a prey trying to weave around the predators, and if you stay alive long enough, you'll learn about the tactics to outmaneuver your predators. If you want to improve your social skills, reduce your stress/adrenaline, enjoy life, be happier, learn new skills, be more in tune with the real world, be healthier, achieve your goals, become the main character you so deserve to be, you have to get rid of that damn phone.